Nicola Noble is on. Yay! Good to know that Nikki's on. Some call me Bob. Ash Pash. I'm sure we're going to have like lots of newbies today. So this is going to be really nice. I know that somebody, Heather, if you are on Facebook and you can put a thumbs up, can you message just to say that you're on so I know that you actually worked out how to get on? Hopefully that will be okay. So just to let you all know, I've got 2 phones set up. I was just going to do live on Instagram, and then Heather messaged me and said, how do I get on? And I was like, oh, okay, people are going to think I'm on Facebook as well. So I was initially just going to do it on Instagram and then upload later to Facebook. Jackie Pudney's on. Good morning, Jackie. Nice to see that you're on. I take it that you're Gemma's mum. So welcome. So I'm normally going to do it on Instagram. I have everything that I normally do on a weekly basis. I then upload to my YouTube channel. So on YouTube, if you're all really scared of YouTube, send me a message. I'll send you the link to my YouTube, and it will literally just send you a normal link like you would go on onto your internet browser. You'll just hit it and then you'll be able to see. You don't have to log in, set up an account if you don't want to. If you want to set up an account, it means that you can then subscribe to my channel, and then if anything new goes on, you can see it. So it's kind of a good way to be updated without coming on here all the time if you're not a big social media person. So if anybody wants the link to my YouTube channel, send me an inbox and I will send it after this. So today's going to be a beginner workout. Hello to those of you who haven't been working out a while. Hopefully some of you have got parents and all sorts involved. So if you're not a beginner but you want to work out this morning and you've got some weights at home, just add in some weights, okay? But this is going to be, if you're coming on and you're usually working out, this is going to be like basic stuff, so people who aren't working out at the moment can get involved. I kind of feel like if we were at the gym at the moment, we would definitely have some new starters coming in or new PT clients and stuff like that. So I kind of want to make sure we're catering for everybody, and it's not the people who were working out before. So it's going to be really slow, really steady, nothing horrible. Hopefully we'll get the heart rate up. I'm sure if some of you haven't been working out at all, then your legs are probably going to feel it tomorrow. So if you're getting up from the toilet is a bit of a problem, then bear with. Excuse the hair. I did this like fun thing last night where you put a dressing gown loop over your hair and you wrap your hair around it for curls. And then I ended up with like all of this morning, which looks like fine, but it just looks a bit crazy for a morning workout. So I'm tying it back not to look like I spent all morning curling my hair. I actually had the hen party online last night on Face Party with one of my friends who was supposed to be on a hen party this weekend. So I did have a few gins last night. I did have a pizza and I did have some chocolate. So if you're looking for a personal trainer doing workouts that just eats chicken and rice and salad, then this is the wrong place. Welcome to those of you who are newbies. Please don't be nervous. I'm going to do a full week plan of this, so each week I'll announce when the next one's going to be. If you don't catch it live, of course you can catch it on the YouTube. And just hopefully over the 4 weeks you'll build a bit of confidence to then go, actually I don't mind slotting into some other workouts. There's always low-key options, okay? So all I ask obviously is that this is all free for everybody. So all I ask is that you share, you tag people, you tell people, and that you get involved, and that if you enjoy it, that you really let me know, because it's always nice hearing the feedback. Next Sunday, I just announced last night that next Sunday I'm going to be doing a 3-hour workout. Now it sounds really horrible, but actually won't be that horrible. So at 9 a.m. next Sunday, we're going to start lower body, 20 minutes, 10-minute break, and for the other people to come on. And then at 9:30, it's going to be upper body. Then we've got cardio, boxing, abs, and the last half an hour will be stretching. So you can either pay £2, it all goes towards the Warminster Action Group, which are amazing people helping people in and around Warminster. So last week they dropped off 60 plus goodie bags to the nurses at Warminster Hospital. In those goodie bags there was things like lovely hand cream, chocolate to take home and eat, gorgeous things like tea bags and hand soaps, and just lovely, lovely gifts for them all to enjoy. So they're going to be doing great things. They actually got a little thing that they're doing at the moment, which is that they send you a bunting pack. And if you can sew, you basically sew the bunting for them. You add things that would be personal to your family and stuff. It will be hung all around Warminster town. And then when the quarantine is lifted, you can all go and see your own family's bunting, which if you don't think that's an amazing idea, Heather Sullivan's on, brilliant. So yeah, go to the Warminster Action Group on Facebook or Instagram. Sorry if you're not from around this area, but it's kind of nice to do something. So yeah, next Sunday, you can basically work out for 20 minutes, pay £2 towards the Warminster Action Group. So that link will be coming up soon. Or you can do the whole 3 hours. Like, it's not going to be too taxing. You'll get your 10 minutes rest and you'll get your stretch at the end. So if you're up for that next Sunday, it's a great way to make money for a local business. So please, 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 please get involved. And please join us next Sunday morning. It's going to be 3 hours. That's going to be like the longest time I've had off of looking after the kids since quarantine started. So I'm actually quite excited about being in this room for 3 hours and not having to do any parenting. Right, okay, so guys, so everything we do today is all going to be starter, okay? So it's more going through technique. Obviously, if there's anybody online, Heather is only on my phone and she can't get it on my iPad or TV. Just hook up the phone and go with it. You should be fine. Me on a TV this morning might be a bit dodgy. I'm a bit puffy under the eyes from last night's drinking, so just go with it. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm not going to get you too crazy working, so we're just going to warm up through our first round, okay? So this is going to be our beginner session. If anybody wants a picture of this because they want to do it again next week, then let me know and I'll send that through to you. I normally put it all on my Instagram stories anyway, but I know some people on here won't be used to Instagram, so don't worry. But also, don't be scared of it. Jan's on, my mother-in-law is on. It's like our only time together. We're not mother-in-law yet because Josh hasn't married me yet, but hopefully, you know, quarantine over. If I don't pass the test in quarantine, then, you know, I'm never going to pass it. Okay, so for your squats, you're going to make sure that your feet are hip width apart, okay? So you don't want to be standing too narrow and you don't want to be too wide, okay? And what we're going to do now, I did think earlier, if you've got a chair in your kitchen, now I know some people on here today might be 70 plus, okay? So what I want to make sure is that it's accessible for everybody. So if you're a bit nervous of squatting and your knees are a little bit dodgy and you're not too sure, you can always get a chair from the kitchen, okay? Use the chair behind you and just sit down on the chair and stand back up. Squats are functional movements, okay? We should all be able to stand up from a chair. So this is something that will help you build a little bit of lower body strength, okay? So feet hip width apart, feet facing forward. As you go out into the squat, you don't want to bring your knees in, okay? You want to bring your knees nice and wide and you want to come back down to the bottom and then squeeze those glutes at the top, okay? So down to the bottom, back up, squeeze through the glutes. Really nice tight squeeze. You always want to make sure, we're going to do 10 of these, so make sure you're joining in. You always want to make sure that your core is nice and braced, okay? That doesn't mean hold your breath, it just means try and make sure that that midline is really nicely tense, okay? If you see my eyes wandering, Facebook's here, Instagram's here. Just trying to make sure, catering for everybody. Okay, 2 more. My counting, by the way, for anybody new, is shocking. So if you've done 14, I'm very sorry. Okay, that's your 10 squats, okay? Next, we're going to do a reverse lunge. So normally, I would do lunges, reverse lunges as well in some of the workouts, but reverse lunges, just take the pressure off the knees. And if you're a little bit, you know, if you're struggling with your weight and you're going forward, it just might make you feel a bit uneasy, okay? So going backwards just gives you a little bit more control. So again, you're going to have your feet hip width apart, okay? And you're going to step back and drop your knee back down, okay? Now, it might be, for beginners, you want to hold on to the wall, okay? Or you want to hold on to a chair next to you. Nobody's in your kitchen, nobody knows what you're doing, you just do what you need to do, okay? So we're going to do 10 of those. Make sure when you're going behind that you don't cross your leg over, okay? That you step behind where you were in front, okay? So we're going to do 10 reverse lunges. Let's go. 1, good, back to the start. 2, good. So you want to get your knee as low as you can. Now I know everybody out there might not be able to get their knee, you know, as low as mine, but don't worry about what I'm doing, just make it your workout, okay? This is just me talking through the technique. Good, keep it going. 2 more of these, okay? If you feel like you need to break at any time, do that. If you've got a partner in the house, rest. Get them to go and get you a nice drink of water, make sure they're waiting on you hand and foot. Okay, the next one we're going to do is a lateral lunge with a touchdown, okay? So this is just going to loosen up all through the inner thigh, work the inner thigh, and also loosen up all through your intercostals and stuff. Now we did a workout on here the other day, which was all like core, it was cardio and core. God almighty, like everything above here to there ate for days, which was really nice because that is the area like lots of people want to work. Okay, so you're going to stand with your feet together. You're going to step out to the side. The one you step out with is the one you're going to bend. And then you're going to take your hand down. Let me come over this way. You can take your hand down and you're going to touch it down to the floor, okay? And then come back to the start. So bend that other leg, keep the other one straight, and touch down. Now you want to make sure that your touchdown is a nice reach, okay? So you get a nice full stretch to the side. So we're going to do 10 of these, that's 3, okay? So make sure that you do your 10. You might be behind me or in front of me, but just do your 10. Good, it's a nice big stretch. Working those outer glutes, inner thighs. Keep it going. Tummy, like I said, always nice and tight, okay? 2 more for me. Keep it moving. And 1 more. Good work. Okay, now we're going to do the other side, okay? So you know what you're doing. So we're going to step out and touch down, okay? So back to the start. Good, 2. Bending that leg that you're going out with. Touching down, tummy nice and tight. Back nice and strong throughout. Okay? 5. If you're not going as fast as me, don't worry, we're going to have a rest after this. 6. Good. 7. Well done. 8. 2 more. 9. And 1 more. 10. Okay, so jumping jacks, quite a nice thing. Everybody's like, what? Jumping jacks, you said this was going to be nice. But we're going to keep it low key. The thing is with jumping jacks, they get the heart rate nice and high. And they're also a nice upper body exercise that you can do without any weight. So what we're going to do is we're not going to jump. Now, if there's anybody on that loves a good workout, go into your full jumping jacks, okay? Anybody else, you're going to stand with your feet nice and close together, okay? You can take your leg out to the side and you're going to take your arms up to shoulder height, okay? Coordination is definitely needed here. If anybody's watching you, tell them to go away right now. Okay, so you want to step out as far as you can and bring the arms up as far as you can. Keep it going, keep it going. Good. 5, 6, good. 7, keep it moving. 8, 2 more. 9 and 10. Good work, well done. Okay, next one, press-ups. Everybody's going to be like, I can't do a press-up. I know this because it's the response that I get when I've got PT clients in. So what we're going to do is we're going to start fresh, and because this is going to be a 4-week program, hopefully it's going to teach you how to work through your press-ups and how we can get better each week. The idea is as well is that maybe the next beginner session will be next weekend. So if you take that picture that I showed you at the beginning of the workout and try and do this Monday or Tuesday, that would be a great second workout for you, okay, without overcomplicating things and you know what you're doing. Right, so press-ups, what you're going to do is you're going to lie all the way down to the ground, okay? All of you, down to the ground. Everybody can see me, can't they? I'm just going to put my legs under the rower so you can. Okay, so you're all going to be led down to the ground and you're going to take your hands by the side of your chest, okay? Make sure they're not out wide and they're not forward. They should be right by the side of your chest. And what you're going to do is you're going to switch on your tummy, switch on your glutes, and just lift yourself up to your knees, okay? So just to your knees, no further. I'm just going to change the angle of this one a minute, just so I can make sure. Okay, right, we're going to go back down to the floor, okay? So those of you who feel like you might be able to, I want you, so this is your second movement, to come up to your knees and then lift to your toes. And then you just take yourself steadily back down, okay? So you're either coming up to your knees with your tummy tight, okay? But you're going back down to the floor each time. Now it's kind of nice to give yourself a rest by releasing your hands off. So you can come up to the top, go down to the bottom, release the hands. Up to the top, down the bottom, release the hands. Or you can come all the way up to the toes, down to the knees, back down. Okay, so we're going to do 10 of those. So if you haven't already done 10, get working through your 10, either up to the toes or, I'm wiping my nose just so you know, I'm a serial nose wiper. You'll learn everything about me in the next couple of weeks if you're new to this page. It's very crazy in here. So 10 press-ups. So what we're going to do is we're going to start everybody down on their knees, hopefully next week, and you will have done this workout in between now and next week. Next week, the press-ups will change, okay? So we'll just go up to the toes. So if you can be practicing those this week, that would be amazing. Right, last exercise of this, okay, is going to be Superman's. So a lot of people have been saying that they have a lower back issue. I know people out there postnatally, again, back issues. So things like squats are great because they're functional movement, okay? You're using all of that core base to lift through that weight, through that body weight. But these are genuinely one of the best things you can do for like your lower back. If you're in pregnancy and you don't want to do ab exercises, but you want to strengthen your back, these again are great. Anybody postnatally, they're super safe and they're super great and everybody should be doing them. They're also a great waist trimmer. So once I say that, people are like, oh, ears pricked. Okay, so you're going to be in this position, okay? So your hands and your knees are in line, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take out your left leg and your right arm, okay? To a nice standard point where they're both at the same height, okay? And then you're going to bring them back down. So what you don't want to do is kind of take a leg too high or an arm too high. And you don't want to rush through these, okay? These are a really steady movement. The squeeze in the glute at the end is like really, really important, okay? So you're going to come back down to that box position. So let's go. We're going to do 10, okay? We're going to slight hold at the top, bring back down to the bottom. Again, make sure that your leg and your arm is in the right place. And when you get there, reach out a little bit, okay? Try and make sure that you're holding your tummy in from the bottom at the front. Keep your head in a nice aligned spinal line so you're not kind of looking up or looking down too much. Good. Keep it going. 5. Really push out. I like to call these Supermans because they make me feel like Superman, Superwoman, gender neutral, whatever you like. Good. 3 more, guys. Big stretch and big hold. You can feel that tummy working underneath. You can feel those muscles in the back pulling through the glutes. Well done. Right, get yourselves a quick drink of water. We're going to go through that whole round again, okay, with less rest this time. Lots of lovely people on this morning. Fabulous. Yeah, we're going to work through all of that with no rest now, okay? So get yourselves a drink of water. Hope you're all feeling okay out there. Don't forget, take it steady, okay? This is your first workout for some of you, so just take it easy. Don't worry if you're getting left behind or you're feeling like, actually, I'm a little bit slow on this. This isn't about that. You can just catch up at the end because there's lots of rest. Okay, so we're going to start with our 10 squats, okay? So feet hip width apart, 10 squats, let's go. So we're not going to rush through them. We're not going to let our knees come in. We're going to keep those knees out. We're not going to lean forward. We're going to keep our posture nice and strong. Big squeeze in the glutes at the top, okay? Tummy nice and tight like we said. Good, that's 6. Keep it going. 7, well done. 8, 2 more. 9 and 10. Okay, reverse lunges. So you know what to do. Feet hip width apart. We're going to stand back, okay? 1. Good. Nice and steady. When you bring yourself back, if you're feeling a bit of a wobble, switch that on. You can either have your hands on your hips, on your waist, in the middle. Just keep yourself nice and steady. I'm already a bit hot and sweaty, so I'm hoping that you guys are. Oh, well done. Heather and Alex are doing it together. I love that. Good work. Right, lateral raises. Loads of messages about couples doing these workouts together, which I love. Because if we're honest, like being a couple in quarantine is quite hard. It's tough. If anybody's out there thinking everybody's got like the perfect relationship in quarantine, no. Josh is like, cider consumption has gone up by like 50% just having to put up with me. 6, big stretch over, keep it going. 7, 8, 2 more, 9, you should really be feeling those through the glutes now. 10, the other side, okay? Are we ready? 10, good. 9, keep it moving. 8, 7. How's your mum doing, Jem? Is she all right? 8. Is she working out really good? 7. 6. Keep it going. 5. Good. Touchdown. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Okay, then we're going into those low-key jumping jacks. I'm going to put a bit of music on. I feel like you probably all want something to drown my nattering out. Okay, so jumping jacks, don't forget we're keeping them low key, okay? So 10 of these, nice stretch out through the legs as much as you can. If you want to take the arms a bit higher, you can. If you want to cross the arms overhead, you can. If you want to jump, you can, but for all the beginners, just keep it low key, okay? Well done. Right, we're going down to press ups. 10 of those hand release, either to your knees or to your toes, okay? So you're just going to go down, release the hands, press. Release the hands, press. Good. 3. Keep it going. 4. Don't worry if these are taking you longer. 5. We'll all wait. 6. 4 more. 7. Really switch that tummy on underneath. 8. 9. 1 more. Good. Well done. Okay, we're going into the Supermans, okay? So less rest on that round, so you should be feeling a bit more pumpy through the heart now. Good. 2. Well done. 3. Good. 4. Keep it going. 5. 6. 7. Keep it going. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. 1 round done with no rest. Well done. Right guys, have a little drink of water. We're going to do 1 more round, but this next round is going to be 12 reps. So we're going to do 12 of everything on the final round, okay? So you should all be feeling nice and warm. And then we're going to do a little plank challenge for you to all get involved in over the next week or so until the next session, okay? Right, drink of water, give yourselves a breath, and you'll do the token nose wipe. Gemma, is your mum enjoying it? Are you still on? Mum and dad are on. I hope you're doing it, mum. It'd be lovely to get a little picture of you guys doing this in Portugal. Morning, Kay Sims. Morning, Julie Wild. Good morning, Sean. Morning, Susan White. Lovely to see you all on. Joe Morris, Mark Evans, Amy Hawkins. Hopefully Sarah Coleman's doing it. I love it when I see people are on and I'm like, oh, I hope they're doing it. Be nice to think like I'm having a bit of time with you. Right, are we ready? Finale round, 12 reps, okay? 3, 2, let's go. So nice and deep, okay? Keep those knees out. Try and get a little bit lower than you've been doing on previous rounds. 3. Amy Keeley's doing it, yes. 5. 6, keep it going. 7, good. 8, 2 more, no, it's not, it's 4 more. Told you we're bad at counting. 2 more. 11 and 12. Okay, reverse lunges, guys. So you know what to do. Step it back. Hands on the waist if you need. Good. 3, 4, 5. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Halfway for 6. Don't forget we're trying to drop that back knee as low as we can. 4 more. I'll slow it down. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good work. Okay, lateral lunges, 12 each side, okay? Don't forget with that touchdown, try and reach a little bit further this time. Lunge out a little bit longer. 3. Whoo! 4. Keep it going. 5. 6. Bet nobody's got the heating on in their house. 7. 8. 4 more. 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Change sides, let's go. Reach across, 1, reach across, 2, keep it moving, 3, 4, I look like I'm playing hide and seek on the Facebook one, 6, 7, 8, keep it going. 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Okay, jumping jacks. Let's see if we can get those hands overhead for these 12, okay? If you can't, just stay with the lower key. Don't feel like you've got to push yourself. Ready, let's go. 1, 2, so long reach out each side. Good, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, keep it going, 11, and 12. Okay, we're going down for your press-ups. This is gonna hurt, don't worry. 12 press-ups, take your time, I'll go nice and slowly. So we're gonna go down to the knees, tummy nice and tight, Lie down to the floor, release the hands. Press back up, keeping that tummy nice and tight. Release the hands. 2. Good. 3. Keep it moving. 4. 5. Do not worry if you suck at these, okay? Everybody does when they first start. 7. Good. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. 11. And 12. Right, I'm going to give you a little bit longer because I'm sure, even though I was going a bit slower, I'm sure some of you probably... Nobody's talking this morning. Are you all working out? I hope that you're all working out. Right, Superman's last 12, okay? So on all fours, let's go. 1. Nice little squeeze at the top. Don't forget to really reach out through that top position, okay? Trim that waist. People like me who are like short, never know, this might give us another couple of millimeters. Good. 7, keep it going. 8, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Yes, good work. Woo! Right, you've done. Heather, I'm like jelly. Do you know what, it's really funny, but like, I kind of wasn't stressed this morning. I was thinking, oh, I'll be all right because it's a beginner workout, but even I'm like hot and sweaty with you all, it's great. Okay, so what we're gonna do, so 3 sets of 8, 10, 12 is like really, 10, 10, 12 is like really perfect, okay? Especially for starting, especially for some of you out there who literally have done nothing forever. So it's like a really good way to start. If you can do that session again, like I said, Monday, Tuesday, and then we'll do another number 2 towards next weekend. So what we're gonna do now is we're all gonna do a time plank. So I need you all to get a watch or an iPhone or something where you can record your time. So basically we're all gonna stay in a plank position for as long as we can. And then each week that we do the session, you're gonna try to increase that, okay? So it just gives you something to work towards. Sometimes it's like really hard when you're exercising and all you're looking at is your weight or you know how your trousers feel, and actually sometimes it's just nice to think, well, I'm working out like twice a week, that's good enough for me. And if you're working out twice a week, like the results will come. So if you've kind of had enough of quarantine, you've had enough of Easter and chocolate and all that, and you start working out and start eating a little bit better, you don't have to change everything at once, you just got to make some little changes. And that's where it becomes sustainable, because you can actually continue with it. It's when you make these rapid, crazy changes overnight that we can't sustain it, okay? So, is everybody ready for a plank? So you're gonna have your watch in front of you. Now, with your plank, you need to make sure that we either do this, okay? So you're either gonna be, you can pick, okay? Because I know how hard this is for people. So ideally, you should all be down on your forearms in this position, okay? Now you shouldn't have your bum up, no hips down, plank position, everything switched on. Now I know that's hard for some people, okay? So, if you want to, and you are really struggling, you can start with your forearms down and on your knees, but you must make sure that you're not in that upwards position. Your hips have to be forward and your tummy has to be switched on still, okay? If you want also, you can go to a top plank position, which is up here, okay? Again, nice and cheeky. If you've got any shoulder or elbow issues, I would go down to the forearms. But ideally, for me, today, I would love you all to be down on your forearms and not on your knees. But don't worry, everybody's different. We might have people on here who, you know, all have different abilities. So just do what you can do. Nobody's looking, nobody's gonna get a medal if they do the no knees one. Okay, so you're gonna hold that position. What I want you to do is know that, like the plank, is always that people go up, they hold their breath, and then they're like, oh, I've had enough, I've kind of had enough. You've just got to tell yourself you're going to do one plank today, okay? Once you get to the point where you're like, I'm going to go down, that's the point where you need to say, right, just do 10 more seconds. Tell yourself 10 more seconds, and then you can go down. 10 more seconds of working out today, that's it. And you'll find you get like a second wind. It's like running. Your first like half a mile is killer, and then you start to get into it, okay? It's the same with the plank. Trust me, I promise you. But it doesn't matter how long you get today. Some people might get 5 seconds, some people might get 50 seconds. Okay, just do what you need to do, write it down, and the next week we'll redo it. Are we all ready? I don't know how long I'm going to do, I'm just going to hang out with you guys. Are we ready? I'll do a minute just so we're there. Let me just put my timer on so I know that I've done a minute. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you want your forearms down, you want everything switched on. So it's all through the whole body, this exercise, okay? Sometimes when I'm struggling, I kind of take my feet out or bring them back in or just move around a little bit, get a little bit more comfortable. Just squeeze those glutes, squeeze that tummy. Make sure that you're breathing, okay? Everybody holds their breath when they go into the plank. Also, they'll take like a short intake in and a big one out. So just try and do like 2 seconds in, 2 seconds out, nice and steady. Try and just tell yourself to work through 10 seconds of like your shopping list or things you've got to do today, just to take your mind off the plank, okay? Just keep it holding, keep it holding. We are well over half a minute, so anybody else who's still in there, keep it going, keep it going. Nice, steady breathing. Relax parts of the body. Really look after that back. So if your back starts to hurt, you could always just go down to your knees and finish off there, okay? Keep it going. Woo! Hopefully there's some people still up. Keep it going, guys, don't come down. So while I natter away, if there's anybody still doing their plank, I want you to stay up there, okay? So if anybody's still doing it, you've done over a minute, that is amazing. But this is going to be a really good way for you guys to get some feedback on your workouts and how your core is getting stronger, okay? So hopefully you all really enjoyed that. I did, and I'm hot and sweaty, so that's always a good sign. So if there's anybody still in their plank, just catch up on these stretches after. But we're going to take your left arm over. You're going to give it a nice pull, okay? You don't just kind of want to hold it there. You want to give it a nice stretch around, so it's had a stretch from the back. Really loosening out that shoulder blade. Whew. Then you're going to put your right hand down. You're going to stretch over with that arm, okay? Get that stretch all nice down the side. So if anybody's doing this and has watched it and thought, actually, I just watched it, I didn't do it, but that looks okay, I think I could have a go at that. Or anybody thinks, actually, my mum could do that, or my sister could do that, or so-and-so could do that. This will go on my YouTube. You'll be able to do it from there. It will be on the Instagram Live for the next 24 hours, on my stories. Any questions, please just ask. If you are thinking, I want to ask her how to get on the YouTube or how to get on the Instagram Live, like that's what I'm there for. So please do send a message and please do ask, okay? Right, hands out in front, drop the head down. Really big pull from the shoulder blades behind here, okay? Head right down, really nice big pull out. Then we're going to put our hands on the floor, sit back on our heels. Have a nice big stretch there, okay? Okay, so we're going to stand up. When you're ready, take your time. You've been down on the floor, so coming up might be a bit. So those of you who need to hold a wall, so we're going to stretch out the quads, which go down the front of your leg, okay? So what you want to do, if you're holding onto a wall, it's fine. Make sure your knees come together and make sure you stand up tall. You don't kind of want to be back there. You want to feel that stretch all down the front of your quad. Keep it going. Big stretch. Big tight pull in, okay? Good, and change legs. Good. Remember, knees together, up tall, stretch down, through there. Well, that set me up for the day, especially as it's raining outside, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get out for a walk today. I am a fair weather walker. Right, so we're going to reach down towards the toes. You can see how tight I am. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to bounce, okay? Just relax, let the head drop. Okay, if you can get your fingertips under your toes, that's great, but what you don't want to do is bend your knees to get there, okay? You want to keep them legs nice and straight so you feel it all down the back of your thighs. So now you're going to lift your foot up and you're going to reach down so you feel the stretch of your calf into your hamstrings, into your glutes, okay? Good, big pull. Change legs. Good, big pull. Big stretch through there. Oh, well done, guys. You are finished. Let me turn the music off a minute. So hopefully all you beginners enjoyed that. Hopefully people who are watching later on YouTube or anything like that will enjoy it. Like I said, just share it. Send me a message if you enjoyed it and you are looking forward to the next one. Hopefully it's given you all a little bit of something to do today. And those of you who don't normally work out, hopefully this is the start of a new little fitness regime for you. I definitely think in quarantine, if you've got fitness, you've got something. Like, it's so hard when you're stuck inside and you're demotivated and then you're trying to do the same walk every day, that actually if you can get some exercise in, it definitely will lift your spirits, settle any anxiety you've got, and hopefully it will just make you feel like you've seen some people, even if you just heard me gabbling on for half an hour. But yeah, I will put on my Instagram and Facebook when the next one is going to be next week. It's probably going to be similar time next Saturday, but just got to check with Josh because he's a key worker. I'm not sure which days I'm going to do. Obviously, those of you who do my normal workouts, I will be doing those next week. I think we're going to do like one Monday night and one Friday morning or something like that, but I'll let you know. And I've got a band resistance workout, which actually for any newbies, that would be a good one to watch, and maybe order yourself some resistance bands on Amazon. But when I do the post, I'll talk about that in there. But I'll show you because I've got a pack here. This is for the winners of the competition. If anybody's not seen my competition, the winner's being drawn tonight. But you can buy a pack of resistance bands. Like, these have got 5 in and they're from like extra light to extra heavy. And you can get some great workouts done with those. And they're on Amazon. I think you can get them for like £10-12. So they're not going to cost you the earth. And I'm going to do a workout on those next week because mine arrived yesterday. So yeah, so make sure that you tell other people. Make sure that you share that you did it. Nicola Noble loved it. Amy Keeley loved it. Thank you very much. Heather O'Sullivan, going to need to shift this baby weight. Oh, I bet you look amazing. And don't worry about it for now. It definitely took me a year after Molly to feel anywhere normal. So yeah, thank you very much for joining, and I will see you all next week. Have a lovely weekend. Bye. Finish. Oh, Jackie Pudney, thank you, loved it. Loved having you on, Jackie. Bye.